All right, here we go. I got a match here in Gold League. I was playing Terran. My opponent was playing Zerg. I have all three races or factions in Gold League now. Been maining Zerg mostly, but kind of ready for a break for them. So I'm gonna dust off some Terran here. A little bit rusty, but we'll see how it goes. So very first SCV, as usual, right there. Rally point right back and start making a supply depot as soon as you're at 100. My opponent here, I remember, let's see what he's doing. He's doing, what is that? It's an Overlord, so this looks like I'm assuming a 16 hatch gas pool. He's, actually, that's right. He sent this is early. So he's sacrificing drones a little bit for the sake of getting this up sooner. Now, as soon as my barracks started, I started making a refinery. And then when that gets done, meanwhile, I'm still making all these as much as I can. And I think I'm going to have this guy build another supply depot right there. But it's important that I get all three guys mining those right away so that by the time my barracks is done, I'll have roughly that 50 gas to make a Reaper. I've been I did do an SCV scout. This is something I usually do. And I saw that he's got an early second base, and he was, other than that, just started a spawning pool. So I'm going to bring this guy back home and have him work on my natural. Barracks is done. Got the Reaper coming, and this is going to an orbital command. So nothing too crazy at the moment. In fact, we could probably even speed up a little bit until this Reaper gets out. I have this guy after the supply depot starting the second gas, and I'm building my my factory. Now you'll see here I have on 5 bases for my 2 barracks. I should add this pretty soon to it. Hopefully I do that. And then I have my Reaper on 1, and that was my SCV scout. I don't necessarily assign teams to my SCVs, but I just did in this particular case. So the Reaper's coming in, and I see there's this. And he's got Zerglings out. So I've been kind of debating recently the merits of Reaper scouting on Zerg because I never get kills with it because Queens chase them away. I am kind of kiting this here, trying to make him spend more, make more Zerglings to take care of this. What he needs to do is, this is important. So he's chasing my Reaper with all these guys. He needs to pick, left click, this is anytime you do kind of in a battle, the one that's about to die, and then click him off because you can save it. So he does the right thing there. I'm trying to see if I can get a kill. Still haven't gotten 1 kill on a Zergling. See, he needs to micro that one away. Shouldn't have lost that. But in the meantime, while all this is going on, I'm up 1 SCV on him. He's flown his Overlord to see what I've got going on, and in my base, no, I still never assigned that factory to that. That's while that's building. But let's see what I'm looking at. So yeah, I'm trying to go around, let him heal up a little bit. Can I pop in here? And now I come back here real quick, and I target down this Overlord. And in the meantime, I need to have this guy, because I'm at 400 minerals, start a second base. I should be assigning this factory to this team pretty soon here. Just haven't done it yet. I feel relatively safe. Got the tech lab going on there. And now it's time to try for more harass. I don't expect this will get too far, but I just kind of want to see what he's going. I remember here clicking on that to see that that's a roach warren, so I know roaches are on the way. That's good information. And party's over for that Reaper. But I know that I've got roach warren on the way. What is my opponent doing? He's at 29 drones to my 25 SCVs. I thought I looked a while ago and I was up. He must have passed me up, but He does have a second base going before I can, so that is a factor. Let's go back to my camera. I finally have my factory and starport all on the same team. I have them all rallying to this bunker, or what will be right next to the bunker, since they can't get in it anymore. And I'm building a siege tank. In the meantime, I have on 5 here both these bases, and I have them both rallying. So I'm just hitting 5 and hitting QQQ, trying to get up my SCV count. I should turn this into an orbital command pretty soon here. I imagine after this I will. Got my siege tank up here to kind of guard this area. What is he doing? He's already taking third, which is kind of just standard Zerg. Continuing to expand Zerg, you kind of have to be ahead of the person on bases. So you could say him on 3 bases is relatively even to my on 2 bases. He's got these guys here, and he's just waiting to see if I take a third. He doesn't know if I'm going to take that or not, but let's see. He's wanting to keep me in check. He's wanting to expand, take this to late game, get what he's probably hoping is his 7 bases to my 4 or so, and just... But he's going to send in 1 sacrificial Zergling. That makes sense. He dies, so now he knows that I have a bunker there. That made sense versus sending all of them. That's smart play. I have a Liberator going down here. I do not know about this 3rd base. So I wanted to send... My plan was, I believe I had these guys attack move here, and I was hoping that all his units and focus would be here, and I planned on sending my Liberator back here to siege up around there. I did not know he had a 3rd base going, so let's see what happens here. And let's check his vision. He's spreading creep as he should, droning up. He's up on me on drones. I do have mules, so it's pretty even. Now, one safe thing you can do as Zerglings is just select all your buildings and just make a boatload of queens. They're good. They anti-air, they're mobile if on creep. See, now this queen popped out. I didn't know this, and I was like, oh no, he's on 3. So I was hoping to get this here, but he's got 2 queens. This doesn't really do anything. That army I have come to sound attack here, not much done. I would say this is a really good hold on his part, and he's looking pretty good in this game. So I got to come up with kind of plan B. In the meantime, I'm trying to just make more SCVs because there's only 5 of 16 as minerals gas. I need to get that up. 18 of 16, I could probably pull a couple off there and put them over here. It's time for another drop. 4 Marines and a siege tank. I'm going to fly them over this way. What's he looking at? He's coming in for another scout. Makes sense. And how are we looking on upgrades? I've got combat shield and attack 1. So I do have an anti-air turret there. I think I've said this to my buddy Strong Brad and Georgie, that I like having 1 defensive turret right here. This will actually end up coming in really helpful. Once again, I'm doing the same concept. I know he has a 3rd, so I send these down to attack move over here, and then I've got this guy here on team 2. These guys are not assigned to a team. I just group selected and I went attack move this area. But this is the team I have on. So, and this is what I'm really focusing on. In the meantime, I'm also trying to click 4 and 5, make more SCVs and more Marines. You get in here, you hit X to get this speed boost at some point, because when it comes in vision, I want it to be fast, and then I hit V and click on it. It drops right here. Now let's watch what he's working on. He knows that we have here. He's looking at this, but I don't know if he's quick to see. I'm not even looking at this attack over here. I mean, if I was, I would siege up that tank, but I'm not. This is just kind of a look at me. The real damage I'm hoping to do is over here. Thankfully, all he has is, does he have a queen over here? No, he doesn't really have anything over there. He did make a spire, so he's planning on making some mutas. And this is coming in handy. It's a good attack so far. Let's see, let's go back to his vision. Now I do remember there was one point when I'm attacking here, I hit select all army and then I attack moved right here so that anything I have in my base will just start pouring across the map. And it looks like some will end up hitting here, some will run right here. So it might seem like on his end like I'm attacking all fronts. I just select all army to move it right here. I've been focusing on this primarily. I go back over here to see how these guys are doing. He's not going to be able to make Zerglings in a second here. See, my camera, I should probably be moving around some, but it's like, oh, here's a queen. I can get this pick off. I tried to fly out of there, then I realized that's a bad idea because that's going to die, so I might as well just have my siege tank do whatever it can. In the meantime, while all this is going on, I have my units. Remember when I did the select all army? They are finally pouring in, and they're just randomly shooting first thing that they run into. Let's watch what he's focusing on. He's trying to heal the queens. That makes sense. Probably feels like I'm hitting from a lot of different fronts when I'm not really doing anything fancy. It was just select all army and then attack in the back. Siege tank's gonna come. He's got the mutas. Got a Viking. The nice thing is I think I see that he has mutas, so yeah, I started at some point during this attack thinking, oh, I don't want them to do any kind of backstab attack, so I just put them back in my base. I don't know why I didn't build one right there, but yeah, kind of bookending my orbital command there. And I'm trying to take this out to keep that from getting up. He's not dead, but he's hurt pretty bad. I think the unit count, I mean, it's pretty, he's actually up on me on supply. So he's stabilized. I did some good damage. Not game ending, but I'm going to just kind of keep the pressure on. He's got a lot more upgrades than I do. And he's had to do 2 upgrades for her, Burrow and where is it? Tunneling Claws. So Burrow allows the roaches to go in the ground, and Tunneling Claws allows the roaches to move while in the ground. I was looking to take my 3rd. It didn't happen. I saw that he has his roaches over here. I feel like I can take that fight. He does try popping them in the ground here, but I try a scan. I didn't realize he had Tunneling Claws till just now. But I can chase him around. I believe I stem at some point in this match. I never use stem enough. Yeah, he's just kind of running away. When I saw that he had that, I was on to research Teplag because I need to get out this Raven as quick as possible because these roaches are going to be really annoying if I have to use all my scans. That's money not meant for mules. The more I have to scan. In the meantime, he's just sitting here hidden up over here. Let's check out the unit count. I am up on him on SCVs compared to his harvester. He's down to 33. So my initial attack did do some pretty crippling damage on him. Oh, did I miss? I missed it completely. I tried to stem in, and I believe I scanned up there. But this came in really handy, being able to see him. Here I pull my SCVs. I don't want to take shots, and then I just select all army, move over here, but just keep running these guys away. Don't want to lose them. Yeah. It's a good little tactic, but I don't know if it's enough to be his whole army. Because now I've got a Raven out, so any Tunneling Claws roaches he has now won't matter much. I'll see them, and I won't have to waste scans anymore on them. Do I ever take a 3rd at any point? I'm at 18. He's at 1800. Here's just a pretty devastating push. I feel pretty confident that he can't compete with this. Take out this base. I sieged up this tank, assuming that he was going to bring a force in a second. I thought I sieged up the tank. That's too late on that siege. Should have done it sooner. Not the best push, but these help. Ultimately, yeah, too many Marines. Because, yeah, you look at my Marines. I have them all Team 4. Look at them. They're all just pumping out as much as possible. that's about all she wrote. Coming in here with the Ravens also, I think I drop a few auto turrets, just try to help the damage. A little too much. Yeah. We'll end it there.